the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
For ene OSP kisi ejaben returning to court. Na in fact, ensem die ebi apia fi ho abapa. Na ene OSP kisi ejaben ena yekobisa na nsem ede efa eye Ken Ofori Atta extradition process yi eho. Na ene fumbling ena cha se all fumble. Na eno ena lawyers ekunini e wo my Ghana mu ha e kire won ma adwen kan say OSP dragging feet in the conclusion of a Ken Ofori Atta extradition process. Na ene yene lead counsel for Ken Ofori Atta Frank Davis atwetwe enkomo. Na Nsem a wo kan say OSP kisi ajabinya de na oye no e wo say oman no ye hwe ne ye because bad precedent bi ana kisi ajabin eja ato ho no ene sense ye be kaya Alfred Mahama President John Dramani Mahama brother Emra cause financial loss to the state abusafo via online ena OSP kisi ajaben etoto na no enti say ye ha na say counsel for na say lead counsel for Ken Ofori Atta enso so formally atro the abrewo OSP kisi ajaben say one client Ken Ofori Atta yare a wontimi emba na emum obetimi no anya enkitahudie bia via online. Nemo, wo doubt say onye online no for Ken Ofori Atta. Why only Ken Ofori Atta? But utimi ye bi edema obi foforo. Eno enene Frank Davis, our lead counsel for Ken Ofori Atta, ababonten eka say they will meet OSP kisi ajaben in court. Now this time around it's gonna be boot for boot because OSP lay bad precedent bi ewo. Na ade na wo ye no eyade bi a etia omo client no right. OSP no ate Interpol red notice whilst omo client no oyare serious and so in fact ene Frank Davis ebuofu ye pa yentie ensem a ode to apono so ene
OSP said that
niam bebre de dikan Ken Ofori Atta nsem ya be ana from last week
yes
ana man for soja egu OSP assume say Asenia Obekasa is special Obekasa is you are former finance minister no ye be sure yatina bagana na man for unti hu Nsem-Pii na nti dem pa na ekosu ntia ana ye hu nkrata bia na OSP atro in June the chief of staff say anka aban emwa in the processor anka extradition say ye dey you Ken Ofori Atta be fi US ye dey about my emwa ana chief of staff etro Ede Koma Attorney General say because Attorney General they should liaise with the OSP and then find a solution to it.
Okay.
And Krata no Attorney General ebisa for docket investigation up to date any maybe proposed charges na hunyama say ye de Ken Ofori Atta bo memu a ye bebo etua no.
Okay.
Enunti ano sabman say onfa nipa mienu enfini office Emma Attorney General ho se na be a nkomo ne nkasa enyi na ombe enwadwuma ama special prosecutor sa show letter Ede Koma AG say okay nipa mienu a may recommend and I may appoint from the office ena be edwuma me mo docket no de eno anka ho na man focus say what starting so nipa or a fugitive from justice na honi ama na say docket Attorney General be say docket we na sa won fa anko na say be investigation ko a won ye wie nti Kwambe so na wosi obi a fugitive of justice ho niema nti weekend ni mu samsam na any sources for OSP office ekasa na omo kire mu se docket ni sisi ekasa de onwie na akanka kran ho niema kakra obewie na nya se boapayo na watena saa documents no se Attorney General ebisa no mbeso de be kwakoma no ebi kura aka se OSP no de nsa akoto Ken Ofori Atta asem no so se na be ya Attorney General anka sanso entimi mfa ho ne no so onye sa na Attorney General an article 88 or bet me for case be opebia no wa investigate and prosecute any ekosi ho so hono no ana lawyer for bi so say Attorney General say we wie ni investigation ana say Ken Ofori Atta so mo ma mu ha na say or evidence against him. He can file charges against him in absentia. And Martin Pebu ni other people actually say so share extradition process now. Not very difficult there. But say from first time I already know to wanted list where back and be 9-10 months. June was added to Sonia Huniama na se kinofurata se obma na se wo asem a edimu etua no a utimi de call aseni bia now file case in absentia then the case will go on up until when a judge for ebe nti eno no de di kan e wo eye OSP ho nsem ye to se me no say ebe kai 2022
meaning say in terms of the extradition no
yes
sisia ekonkon
ani
in the name say Ken eba na say Oma because I recall say time and OSP in the second press conference to declare him and I said to re-enter his name on the list.
Wanted list.
Or can say or two options.
Yes.
Either he comes voluntarily
or his return.
He would force his return.
Yes.
It doesn't mean forcing a return.
And only a month for I say extradition request don't say because government to government.
Yes.
So Attorney General so here information be our
yes.
Now the filing request no at the DOJ. Now say own fan koya. Now say
that information should come from OSP.
OSP because OSP na yes investigation no. And it is the basis of the information in the docket. And I wait me akọ DOJ say onipa we a ye pe no e de na ba ma mu ha no. Ye de na ba fi se we ni we nti.
Okay.
Aban ana asoye bia ye nhwehwemu a je se onipa na ye bonise ana bonise enti na ye de na ba enti se no se mfi OSP ho ma Attorney General ho a Attorney General enti me put your own direct request
and OSP so far en country will be a wire on fast information and
exactly yes sources actually say access information on real investigation on the docket here
okay
e bi no so for instance Edemson and so say they what say the special prosecutor himself ahwa na otwi obeshia Nsem-Pii for now if there are specific updates on this matter or the or nyintum say ebi abo appointee na on cooperate with the Attorney General na investigation no ekoso so concluding as a docket near ready or the Beko Attorney General.
And I think hopefully so no he should tell the country why if per their claims no or my investigations etimi enya some body of evidence omo free say they need Ken to come and answer questions on which means even without Ken coming no prosecution can begin. You know, and I remember say in the first no oriental the D onto the list no I said that thing here say I am really at a loss why because really Ken bet me about betina nanim
I can say there
can be a budi metio and is he saying there's a Ken ba that's a Ken and cashe and trena na asem na wu ana because I don't know why this whole thing say you hear Ken why you hear Ken if indeed there are crimes are Ken a committee let's go to the court. Now this ebimo kaso and trial in absentia no e was in the pane waha or waha near the court na ebia court take ni plea na trial ne start na oganea and a year trial in absentia it doesn't mean that so nipa ni hakra near what the evidence but let's proceed because anya ya no obetime nya lawyer my lawyer baba without even a lawyer the case can still go on you know I don't know why but let's see say be a week mu Oshiansa
to be extradited to Ghana.
Well, it's a good time now to bring in lead counsel for the man who once held the nation's purse strings. I'm talking about Ken Ofori Atta. And joining me now for the conversation is Frank Davis. We appreciate your time here on The Pulse. Currently, where is your client and how is he faring?
Much good afternoon to your cherished listeners and esteemed viewers. Where is Ken Ofori Atta now? But we all know where Ken, but don't you know?
Tell me where he is as we speak, because the OSP is looking for him.
He's in the United States of America.
He's a wanted man.
Where is in the United States of America? It's a notorious fact. Everybody knows that he's in the U.S.
And how is he faring? Because he's a wanted man.
Why a wanted man cannot fare well? He is good. He is good. He is sustained by the good Lord every day.
I want you to update us on his health as we speak, because we are aware that he went through some medical procedure for which he told the OSP he cannot be in the country for him to interrogate him in person. How is he faring now?
I can only speak to the legal issues concerning Ken Ofori Atta. I don't have his mandate to digest into his health-related matters. Those are very personal and confidential to him. So yes, I'll deal with the legal matter, but I'll leave the health issues to.
Well, the legal matters is actually what we're dealing with, really, because one of the key reasons why you are representing him now is because the state has a case against him, which he has failed to appear before the OSP for on the grounds of his ill health. So as his counsel, I'm sure, you must be in touch with him. You must know how he's faring as we speak. So we want to know, is he coming back home?
You asked me a question from the beginning, and I said to you he's well, but he's being kept by the good Lord God. What again was I supposed to say? In any event, you started by saying that what he didn't want to cooperate. I don't know what he didn't want to cooperate or whatever you said. Ken Ofori had made himself available through legally permissible means. When this matter broke, Ken Ofori, through his lawyers, wrote to the OSP that he was available for an electronic transmission video conference, which is permissible by law. The OSP didn't agree to that. There's the Mutual Legal Assistance Act, which is applicable among countries. The OSP refused to take advantage of that, insisting that he wanted an in-person interview with Ken Ofori, whatever that meant, only God knows. So anybody cannot be here to be saying that Ken Ofori is frustrating on anybody or he's not making himself available for whatever. I think that premise is wrong, and we should all get it right. He has made himself available through his lawyers and has always wanted to cooperate with the OSP. It is too late in the day now to be saying that Ken Ofori is not cooperating.
So he's cooperating, but the OSP wants to see him in person.
His legal right to be respected, okay? The OSP wants what?
The OSP wants to see him in person. The reason why we want to find out about his health, is he fit to come into the country?
I have said to you that Ken Ofori is well. He has had health challenges. He's gone through surgery.
I'm struggling to hear Frank Davis. I'm presuming our audience same as well. If you could speak a bit louder for me to help us.
I'm saying I have already said to you, and it's a notorious fact,
okay,
that Ken Ofori has health challenges. Currently, he has gone through surgery, and he is recuperating, something that is known to each and every other Ghanaian in this republic. It is no news. So Ken Ofori is well. The OSP went against all legally permissible means to have him interrogated or interviewed. And he was insisting that he wanted an in-person interview with Ken Ofori, and that he will use all the legal force of the state to have him extradited to Ghana. And that is what we have all been waiting for.
And so it begs the question, really. If your client is faring better, as you've said, why doesn't he come into the country?
You want me to answer this question for you? Why there are no other legally permissible means by which he can be interviewed? Is it only by coming to the country? And why are you asking not the reverse? Why are you not asking the reverse? The OSP has told all of us that he is going to bring him here.
And so he's actually trying to. He has issued an Interpol red notice.
You have asked me a question. Can I answer, please?
Please answer.
Yes. If Ken Ofori by himself is not coming, there's a reason why he is not coming. Because his health is still challenged.
But you just told me he's doing better.
What? But if somebody is recuperating, it means he can just leave America and come here. If somebody is recuperating from surgery, by your analogy, because he's recuperated, he should just throw himself back into Ghana. I don't think it works that way. In any event, the OSP has told Ghanaians that he is going to use all the force at his command to have Ken Ofori-Atta brought into the country. If Ken Ofori-Atta is not coming as you are alleged, the OSP should be in a position to bring him.
And the OSP is making attempts to. He has issued an Interpol red notice. He, so far, based on what we're finding out, is working together with the Attorney General to start the extradition process. But then there are concerns being raised now that Ken Ofori-Atta should be tried in absentia. As his legal representative, what are your thoughts on this?
I have no thoughts on this. Go and ask the people who are saying it to be tried in absentia. I have no thoughts on this. I have no thoughts. I think those who are making the demand and the call for him to be tried in absentia should be answering the question you're asking me.
But as his counsel, you must be concerned, really. You must be concerned that pressure is mounting on the OSP to try him in absentia. If your client argues that he's innocent, shouldn't he be making attempts to come back into the country so that he can answer the crucial questions on the mind of Ghanaians as well as that of the OSP?
Do you know the text of criminal prosecution? Who said to you that my client has to prove his innocence? Who ever said that to you? That my client has to prove his innocence? It is the duty of the state to prove his guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. So stop what you're saying.
But his reputation is at stake, isn't it? His reputation is at stake, isn't it?
His what?
His reputation is at stake with all this talks about him in the public, in the media space. The OSP is after him. I'm sure he's concerned about his reputation. Why not show up and let's squash all these talks?
Are you being judgmental or something?
Far from the case. I'm seeking answers.
No, I said, are you being judgmental? An accused person is innocent until he's proven guilty. So stop this business about his reputation is at stake. What kind of reputation are you alluding to? Are you charging him? An accused person is innocent until proven guilty, and you get it right. And stop being judgmental about reputation and all that.
Counsel, I am not being judgmental. I'm simply asking questions that are pertinent at this point in time. The reason why I started the conversation by trying to find out the state of your client.
And I'm saying my client is recuperating. Is that what you don't understand? He's recuperating from surgery. Is that difficult to comprehend? He's recuperating. And when he's fully fit and able to return to Ghana, he will.
And when would that be?
How am I supposed to answer that?
But as his
when
lawyer...
When you are coming to the country.
As his lawyer, you must be in constant communication with Ken Ofori-Atta. Are you not?
It says correctly that I'm a lawyer. I'm not the doctor. I'm his lawyer.
Exactly. My exact point. As his legal representative, you must be in constant communication with Ken Ofori-Atta.
I am not his legal representative. I am his lawyer. Okay? I am not his legal representative. I am his lawyer. Anytime he communicates that he wants to come to Ghana, come. And Ghana will know. For now, he's recuperating from surgery and he's in the United States of America.
As his lawyer, are you comfortable with calls that he should be tried in absentia?
How many times you want to ask me this question? I have said to you, make a demand on those who are saying he should be tried in absentia. I have been saying so. You are saying so. So those who are making that call and demand, ask them those questions. I am not prepared to answer that question because my client has made himself available through all legally permissible means by which he can be interviewed. And if that is not satisfactory to the OSP, fine. The OSP says he has other means by which he will bring his false return into the country. That is what we've all been waiting for. At least in the interest of everyone. So those who are saying he should be tried in absentia, ask them those questions, not me.